story.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Book of Genesis and the creation story.
Yeah, when it comes to the Book of Genesis, which is really the Torah, the creation story isn't actually a creation story, as the master's been taught over the years, but it's really a story of reformation. When you read the account, the Genesis account, and you take it as a creation story, the creation of the universe, it just doesn't line up. You take the first day God said, "Let there be light." Mm-hmm. Then after that, you had the atmosphere that was formed. And then when you get to the third day, God creates the sun, the moon, and the stars. And we got to think logical on this. How could the earth be around without the sun, moon, and stars? I mean, the sun is the life giver of the earth. And it says plainly that there was trees growing in the Genesis account before the sun was created. It says there was an earth here before the stars and sun was created. So when you take it as a creation story, it doesn't line up. But when you take it as a reformation story, which this is what it really is, you'll find that it does line up. It says, "In the beginning God created the heavens and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep." When you look at these verses in the Hebrew language from which it was really written, you take form and void, they come from the Hebrew words tohu and bohu. And these Hebrew words mean the world was vacant and empty, or empties. And we take other verses into account to really find the validity or the truth concerning those Hebrew words. Like you look in the book of Isaiah, where it used the same Hebrew word tohu, and it speaks about the world being empty. We know that this world was formed after it had been destroyed. It was reformed.
How do we know that?
Because of the words that's used. The word form and void refers to an emptying, refers to a vacancy, refers to something that was pretty much destroyed, or empty rather. You can take that as far as you want to take it. But we know that the earth wasn't created right then and there, because it says, "In the beginning God created the heavens and the earth, and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep," meaning that there was water here. You don't speak about the creation of the water. The water was already here. And then when you read into the account, it says that the land appeared from the water. The point I'm trying to make is, when you read through this story and you look at it from a point of view where the world was destroyed and then reformed. As a matter of fact, the word create, when it says in the beginning God created, that comes from the Hebrew word bara, and it means to form or shape something. It doesn't mean to create from nothing. It's like a potter who creates a vase. He didn't create the clay, he created the vase. And this is the same word that's used for the creation of the earth, which means that it was reformed, reshaped. So when it comes to this creation story, it's not really a creation story, it's a story of reformation.
how did people come to tie such an enormous misunderstanding with the interpretation of Genesis? Even though it sounds like you're saying it's not a story of Genesis, it's a story of a reformation.
Well, the Catholic Church had a lot to do with that, I believe. The Catholic Church